Hangdai. Onina. So what's new? Golf-wise.
The first 2 weeks, I struggled a little bit with like setup, I'd say alignment. Just hitting that push fade, getting aimed left. I think I started off by bringing the face with it.
Okay.
And then sometimes I hit him left, and sometimes I'd save it and go right. So my first thought was maybe the face was open. That's why I was flipping at it. So I started closing it more. And then I started having to aim even more left. And then now I got back to where it feels like the face is really open, but I'm hitting it online.
Does it look open to your eye too?
Yeah.
Does? That means your feet are probably left too, correct?
Yeah, they were. And what happens is like I used to set up like this. So like
way forward.
The ball would be way forward and my shoulders got open. So to me it looked like it was more in the middle. But like if I was square to my body, it was way forward.
100%.
So like I started doing that. And now I kind of
When you hit wedges out of the bunker, are you really forward? Or no? Is your handle back for probably right about there?
Pretty neutral, yeah. Like my bunker gut and chipping leg is the most like fundamentally sound setup out of everything. Like even my putter, I noticed that's what I was doing too, was like that.
It was getting too far forward?
Yeah, it was hard to hit the back of the ball without having to do something. So like when I do the like impact drills, I noticed that my setup felt way better and I was square because I got my elbow in front of me and my ball position was better. So like I just kind of started setting up like a preset, and that kind of helped me get the face
into a position where it looked more square to your eye and your
yeah.
body. Okay, good. Are you still? So you're still hitting the cut, right?
Yeah, I mean, pretty straight, but generally that's my go-to.
Okay.
When
put that there.
like tee shots, if I try to draw the ball, my tendency would be to overdraw or hit it off the toe.
Okay.
But like 1 out of 3 times I hit a really good draw. The other 2 are just a little more than I wanted.
Okay. So that just means pass too far right of the face, or what?
Yeah, I
okay.
think that came with me like being set up before when I had to aim for a draw, like I overdid it. So now that it's
So a lot of people do.
yeah.
And some people actually do it too much, and it's okay because their ball position's too far forward, which means it's really not going that far right on the arc. So there's a lot of like little matchups that we could get into. So are we going 125 or 150 or orange? Which one? With the camera, 125 probably. Let me see it. What'd that feel like right there? Anything that you could pinpoint after you hit a shot that pulls a little bit?
I would say that's my tendency, but it is to miss to the left, not.
Okay, so what do you think that's coming from? Come here real quick.
My exit, I know, is a little bit higher than I want.
So if I hit a shot like that, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, I'm gonna hit another one. And I'd probably hit it good. And then the next one. But when something happens like that, I wanna know what happened. What do you feel like happened? Do you feel like you're under? You feel like you're over? You feel like you stopped your body? What do you feel like happened?
I would say stop body and kind of let the face close.
Okay, so let's see. So setup looks good. Arms a little high. I like the height, but I want the depth a little bit more. You get it back here, good, good, good. That's just after impact, a little closure. See right there?
Yeah.
You can see the face want to close down early there. So that to me would be just more rotation. Now we're gonna see your leg. I'd say the left leg, see how your left leg doesn't keep extending?
Yeah.
See right there? It stays bent a little bit. And I feel like I remember you actually extending up good. I mean, that looks great. I'd just say a little close down, a little extension. What do you say? Anything else? I mean, I'd say if we actually got that left arm, let me see the face on. See if he has a little more drive because the arms get up high. That's dope, dope, dope. Yeah, it just looks like that chest doesn't pull back, that left leg doesn't extend enough. So if we looked at you at Hogan, you were just not open enough.
Yeah.
So jump in there again.
Okay.
Doesn't look bad. Yeah, exactly. And his pelvis looks more tilted there. It's just yeah, you're right. The left leg wasn't extending enough, right? Correct. Go again. All right, come here. The only thing that I would be doing right now is I'd be doing two things if I were you and I saw my swing as good as yours is, because I think your swing's dope. Is one, I wouldn't allow that club to go in like that, because that's turning early. So you turn early, and that's why the arm starts to go up too high.
Yeah.
From there, I would start to actually feel like I had to draw back. I wouldn't turn as much with the chest. That's not bad, X. Did you get that side? Do that again. Look at where his hip does. Watch the pocket. Goes there, then it almost starts buckling back. See that there? That's why you don't have the depth there. See that there?
Yep.
So do we have a pen? Oh, we have a pen right here. All right. Put this on your right butt cheek here. Johnny, let's do one more. And let me get that over your zipper. You got a weird zipper on there. There you go. Okay. So we're going to make sure, put that on, let me see that pen, Johnny. Put that on my mat. All right, so you'd agree that if in the middle that you went, you see that?
Yep.
Instead of not faster this way, gradual. See the difference how it gradually went there? That's what I want.
Yeah.
Okay. Slabby da. Do a rehearsal first. Good. Was that better, Johnny? Just not so early with the turn. Do one more. Yeah, was that better, Johnny? Way better on this side. One more up top. Hit it. Cool. Now, come here. Check this out. Come here, Johnny. So look at how much different this is. You'll see the depth. It was too early with the turn. All right. Yeah, was that better, Johnny? That looks good right there to me. Is it good on that side, Johnny?
Yeah.
Hit it. Yeah, I like that already. Then his arms don't have to be that deep. Yeah, that's fucking way better, because now you have depth. Now his turn there's sick. And then we just got to get your chest around more. It's fucking done. It's sick. Johnny, do me a favor, set up a stick. On top, so he can stay on top. His arm's getting too deep.
Getting too deep?
Too deep as far as downswing. So just let me do it. Give it to me. Give me this. Set up. Okay, so I want you to stay on top of this, one. And two, let's go top. Nope, don't touch, go again. On top, and then do it. Yep, now come down, don't hit. Yep, there, that's what I want more, okay? Good, hold on. Let me put this on video. Do that again, Johnny. Let me get this on video. Again. Hit it. Come here, I want you to see this. Dude, he'll be able to hit fucking good there in 2 seconds. Watch this. So now it's shot. So what I'm seeing is from up here, it's going here, and then the arm's pulling down first.
Yeah.
From here, when you did it, you just turn, and the shaft's already shallow. Now we got to get around more, rather than getting that arm was close to hitting that white stick. You see that right there? So that's why I want to keep that. I want to get that white stick a little closer to you. So it looks like your hand path is deeper than I'm used to. That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So from here, I feel like if we just turn Look at how deep your left arm's at. See that right there?
Yeah.
And your chest is back. If you watch someone who gets it too far out too early, this guy is not very good, but I'll show you. So if you look over here, this guy's got his coming out a little bit earlier. This is funny. So look at his hand path and look at yours. So his left arm is way more on target line. And I'm not asking you to get that far out, but I'm also not asking you to get that deep to it. Yeah. So you guys are both parallel to the line. You guys are just definitely, one's way deeper. That's all I meant. And that's gonna come from his chest rotation. Yours is way, way more back. See that right there?
Yeah.
And then it's trying to get around. See, it's got around a little bit quicker. Okay,
yep.
So that's all the difference.
Okay.
So actually, I'm gonna show you one more thing because it's important for you to know just overall. So when you look at someone like this guy, he's not very good either. So if you watch, it's Johnny again. Okay, so you can see Johnny right here compared to Tiger Woods, and you're gonna see the difference in these two. And I need you to understand this because this will help you in the long run with anything. Sequencing, everything. So when I look at sequencing, most players at left arm parallel are about 60 back. Okay, so 60 back and the right arm is about 120. What does that even mean? Anything to you?
Still wide.
Yeah, well, 60 is where, if I took it back to first parallel, here's 30 with the shoulders, here's 60, here's 90 or more, right? So if I go back 30 and I put my arm on, it's folded just a little bit, that's gonna be bent to 150. What's that mean? 180 minus 150 is what? 30. Okay, so that's bent 30, shoulders are back 30. 120 here, 180 minus 120 is what? 60, 90, okay? Shoulders 30, 60, 90. So that's a good reference point. Does it make sense? So when you look at someone, and I'm gonna show you why I'm telling you this, because when you look at Johnny, Johnny's shoulders turn back way too early, which means his hand path's moving more in or out than Tiger. Yeah, hell yeah, which Johnny, we know Johnny's hand path moves in. But then his hand path moves where? Out. Okay, now you look at his arm, should be wider here. Okay, not much because Johnny kind of bends it a little bit, right? But it's wider than Tiger's. Now, if you look at when he comes down in Tiger, universal is 45 in transition. So see where his left arm or his shoulder's at? It's usually 45 here and about 90 to 110 here, okay? More like 90 to 100. See that right there?
Yeah.
That's universal. Okay. So you see how when your arm's narrower or wider, it's going to be where? So if my chest is back and my arm's really wide, what's that tell me? My hand path's deep.
Yeah.
When my shoulders are open, more than 45. Look at Johnny. Johnny turned 2 there, but now watch him open. Where's his chest? It's fucking ridiculously open, right? See how open that is?
Yeah.
I'm not asking for that. I'm just showing you when we look at someone who opens their chest up fucking super fast, their hand path moves where? Boom. And so when I look at you and I see it going like that, I know your hips are open, but your chest is staying real back. That's why it gets a little deep at the bottom. Does it make sense? Yeah. And so that makes sense now, right? That formula. Yeah. So I've always showed people, I said, if my shoulders turn back 90 at second parallel, where's my right arm gonna be? 180, right? That means that I'm gonna be dead deep inside if I have any connection. Now I can still defy that, okay? Like Rory defies it. He's a little out and he's turned early, and then he starts to swing deep here later, okay? You go early and then you start to get your arms to rise. Johnny would turn early, and it would be too deep, but his shaft be here, and then you go, oh, and then he'd come back out that way. Does it make sense? So everybody's gonna be a little different, but I understand it, you understand it now. What I want you to understand is your shoulders are really back in transition, and if we have any arm pull down, it's just gonna be too hard to get out of the way at the bottom. You're gonna feel like jammed up. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay, so jump in there. Come over here to the mirror. Come over to the mirror. That makes sense to you, Leo? Okay, you've seen me do that, haven't you?
Yeah, but now I know why I do the same thing.
Okay, so face the mirror. Fucking Leo's hilarious. Okay, let's put it over here. It's too dark, I'm sorry. Okay, right here. Or too light. No, that's better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now face the mirror. Okay, move away from the tree a little bit. Right there, good. Now go ahead and go to the top. Okay, now start down parallel. Start down, just keep going. Now stop right there. Now look at where your shoulders are at. That's more like Johnny, right? Your arms in front. Your hand path is so much more out. Now, do it again. Come down the line now. Don't even look in the mirror. Just go up top. Start down slow. Now look in the mirror. Look where your hand path's at. How much more out is that? So you see the triangle here? Mm-hmm. Okay. You'd see that from DJ. That looks so far out, but then as you turn, your arm would start to straighten down and get deeper. Now see where your left arm's at? Mm-hmm. Your left arm is straight down like this. if you look at DJ or Johnny, they're much more out here because they've turned early. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? And so then it's easier to go where? Left.
Yep.
Makes sense? Without trying to defy that by going closed and going, I got to get left. You know what I'm saying? It's like throwing a ball across closed body.
Yeah.
Makes sense? So that would be sequenced up a little bit better. Do me a favor, bring that over. So you're gonna feel like you're not pulling the arms down, you're just gonna feel like you're staying on top of that white. So we're trying, why do you think that happened to me? I think it happened because you turn early, then your arms go up, and then you have to actually have them come down, because if you're way up here and you turn, you'd just be swipey. Make sense? That's why we're getting you a little deeper. So let's put that back in there. So you know where I'm going. That's the reason I'm telling you so much right now, is because I want you to know where I'm going with this, is that I think if we can get you less inside and then stop and lift you, you won't be pulled down. We're gonna get you on plane and then deeper, then just fucking cover it. Around. Yes, that's much more what I'd like to see. It's just gonna feel like spin cutty, up freeze, around. Good, I like that. Now that's just release. That'll be easy to fix. Come here, easy. Look at that, that's better. Been like different? Much better there. Hand pass way more out, isn't it? And it's gonna get a little more out. Now look at here, that's better, better, better. You just let the club go a little bit there, but that's fucking way better already. To me, that looks good. Now come over here, check this out. Huh? Smells like Oxnard, is that what you said? Okay, so now let's see where he's at. Look at his chest now, that's closer. His chest is probably where Tiger's is at. Yeah, it's universal. Right arm is, so that's wide, which means you're deeper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go again. I wish I could get, I never, Johnny's arms is like lower than 90. So look at this, when I pull this way, where's that arm? It's narrow, right? My chest is back, my arm's really wide. It's hard to get left through there. Johnny, I don't know how anybody, me and Johnny are the same exact, we can spin our chest so fucking fast. Deeper, around. Good. I'm already liking that pattern better, aren't you, Johnny? Does that make sense what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that feel terrible, or does it feel like something you could do?
No, it feels good.
Okay.
I think what I noticed doing like the impact drill is that my takeaway is out straighter back and less turns coming from here versus my normal swing.
You turn early and the hand path moves in. So here's another thing. Just so Johnny had troubles with this his whole fucking career. Okay. He would turn early, and that brings hand path where? In, right? Okay. But he'd also have his club head go inside. So he was always going like this to try and get the club, because he never wanted to sequence. Because I didn't need him to sequence, because I knew that he could just turn and it fucking fell back and it was sick. It was just like early turn, open turn. So the fact is most people, especially good wedgers, are not early turned. They're usually like fucking pretty much on plane and on plane, right? You would know that's what you do. So the fact is when you're turning early, you know the club's going in unless you get the club to go much more this way. Does that make sense? So just because we turn early, hand path moves in, doesn't mean club head has to move in, and yours was moving in too. Does it make sense? But I would rather see what you just said is, okay, I don't feel like I'm turning as quick, it's easier to keep it outside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, his camera's behind us, good. You were, wait, he was fucking 38 there. That was way better. Well, your shoulders were at like 38 there. I'd like to see him probably about 35 for now, if that makes sense, at parallel. Again, do a couple, Johnny. Get those eyes out too. Cool. Watch this insist. Just too deep at the bottom. Okay, come here, I want to show you where this is happening. So this is fucking perfect, except for one thing, watch. So the backswing looks great now, agreed?
Yeah.
Comes down, comes down, comes down. Now look where you're at with your shaft. It's where? From the inside a little bit, right? That's where those are going right, okay. Now when we watch your chest here in transition, it's getting closer in transition. See where that's at. Dude, I wish I could do that just to feel that one time. Isn't that crazy, Johnny? So Johnny and I couldn't do that if we tried. That's pretty close. So the transition, that's why the transition looks better. And then he's getting around there. So we got to get that club a little more on top. Do it again. Johnny, would you work if you were that dude? What? Okay, now the mat's aiming you between the blue and the orange. So that's fine. Just leave it there. That's fine. Again. Come here. Johnny, hold that right there, please. Okay, so that's getting closer. I want to show you one thing here that I see from... Johnny's like, don't show this, but I'm going to show you DJ, I'm going to show you Bro, I'm going to show you a bunch of people. I just want to show you because Johnny's is clean here. So when you watch him in transition, you can see the triangle here. So from the back of his arm, see that right there, to here is a triangle. See that right there? So when we go over to DJ, look at his. Very tiny. So, what's so funny?
I thought you were gonna make a joke.
Like his wing, like your wiener? Okay. So you watch DJ, where's his triangle? You see his triangle? On the back of the arm? Okay. So when we got here, your arm isn't behind you like stuck, but it's definitely more where? On your side here. So the more it moves back in front, it's gonna be even better. Let me see it. What do you have? Can you show me?
Look at the back here.
Oh, down the line?
Where it was.
Tiny behind.
Not bad.
Huh?
Not bad.
No, go one more frame. It's tiny. Tiny. It's still pretty fucking good. I could swing, I can play from there all day. We just got to get it a little bit more on top of the plane right there. Still coming from the inside. It's too good to be missing. Jumping again. It's almost like right here his head backs away. See this right here? Right here is good, and then his head just backs away. You see that? Because his shoulders aren't going around.
Last time it was no tilt and he was like in here and he was almost back.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Feel like at the bottom you're hitting a cut, like you're starting it left and cutting it. Coming a little bit more around. It's okay. Go again. Don't worry about that. Let's go. Good. So John, tell him what you're doing, Johnny. Why you did that. Put that back up. It's good. Okay, now keep that on plane. Yes. Good. I already like the way that's cutting on top of it right there. That feels cutty, right? Yeah. Okay, do it again. Watch this. Close, 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 close. Dude, that's not bad at all. Johnny, Mina, get my dip, quit fucking around. Give me a skull. It looks like he's so not going backwards now, it's nice. Better, huh? So Ryan, me and Johnny were just looking at it over here, and it was like perfect, and then it was going like your shoulders were teeter-tottering rather than going around with extension in that side bend. Yours was going right here like this a little bit. Okay, that's why it's getting under a little bit, and that's why Johnny's holding you from going back too. And back the other way. That looks way different already.
I think last time I was here,
Mm-hmm. Dude, I already know you're gonna hit the ball good from there. I can already see it. If you can't, then you need to play another sport because it's too good. I'm not kidding. It's fucking money. I wish my swing looked like that. Now, the only thing that I see there, watch, I'm gonna show him, Johnny after. Johnny, come here.
What?
Look at this, it's fucking pure now. See a little rise up?
Mm-hmm. He hit that one.
I know, that's what I mean. If he didn't rise and hit that.
Maybe can I see his, like his takeaway?
Mm-hmm. Takeaway's good now.
Okay.
That's good.
Because he's moving away in the takeaway a little bit from my hand.
But that's when his armpits get too far out. That's fucking pretty money right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, jumping again. Johnny, give him the armpit. The feel when you're taking away. Look at me. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so set up so we can help you with your takeaway. So don't put any pressure on his hand right now. Take it to first leg. Stop right there. Now put some pressure on his arm and let the right arm fold. Yeah, see the difference in that? Okay, do that one more time. Yeah, that's where we want it. One more time. You can hit one. Okay, good. Now watch this. That's way different. You feel the difference in that takeaway? Because your arm, you try and reach and we can see it. Johnny, I've showed you that before? Okay. I was like, how does he know that? Come over here. Hey, shit guy, come here. Just hold on to that. So put your arm under here. So watch this real quick, Ryan. So when you see somebody pitching and you see them like rolling, and a lot of times they're like out with their arm or they're good. So what I like to do is have somebody here and then be able to fold and actually put pressure, because that folds, that keeps the club outside the hand. And then once I'm here, it can get off, okay? It's just, in the takeaway for people that get too wide or too rolly inside, I'm like, you gotta keep the club outside the hands, and that's the way to do it from right there. That probably felt different, right?
Yeah.
Sing that. That takeaway was better, wasn't it, Johnny? Okay. Yeah, just one piece of the leg, then fold. Yep, right there. Let me see this. The rehearsal was good. Let me see the roll. Looked like he had a little in. That looks good. Tiny bit in, nothing like before though. I think the chest was back a little too long there. Still one of the best swings around, dude. You want to major with that, but be copying your shit. They would. Be like Mito. I have a question for you since you're a coach too. So when you see a guy with bad technique and they chip and they're great chippers, you've seen it many times, haven't you? It's just like if I threw one here and I'm really good at throwing it in that basket, right? Then you get a guy who's over here and he's making everything. And he's got fucking wobbly knees and he's fucking chipping it close, and that guy's the best chipper in the world. What do you tell somebody about that? Don't copy that guy, but what do you tell him?
I mean,
I'm just curious to hear.
It doesn't really matter what you do if you can repeat it every time.
I agree with that.
Get consistent results.
What's different about them is I think their mind is in a different frame. I think they're not fucking with shit. I think that they're just thinking about distance control, and they have the ability to repeat, like you're saying. 100%. I think, and when we're working on our swing, it goes left, right. Mine it does too, and then when I play, it's way different, just like yours is. The fact we get in a rhythm and we just start going, but I don't care that you're hitting a little left or right. But the fact is when I'm looking at a position, when I see a lot of guys who are good ball strikers, what are garbage, I just think they have the ability to repeat. They hit it solid and they figured out what their pattern is, okay? When I see someone who's got perfect technique and they're 7 for 10, a lot of times I think their mind's not right and they're not like in the moment, like you're saying. I would agree. So do you see that in chipping too? When you're working with somebody, you see guys that you're like,
there's definitely people who do it in a way that's not the most, it's not necessarily the best method, but it's the best method for them. Does that make sense?
100%. I mean, you could say Strickers is the best, but I don't think it is. But Jason Day or Tiger Woods, and then you look at this guy and he can hit his spots all the time. He can fucking land it on spots. To me, that's his touch. You could see my technique is garbage, but you watch me chip or pitch, and Johnny will tell you it's fucking stupid. But I don't think it's the technique.
It's not necessarily a technique.
It is. It's when I'm chipping and pitching good. It's nothing to do here. It's fucking. I'm gonna land it on that spot. Boom. And then you look at the technique, and Johnny goes, "Ooh, that was flinchy." And I'm like, "It's a foot. Suck a dick." You know what I mean? It's all the time. You know what I mean? He's seen it too. It's just weird that I think with the golf swing right now, when I look at your swing's better than probably 90%, 99% of guys on PGA Tour to my eye. It is. It is. I just think the only thing that I it's not that I don't like it, but I would fix is that kind of move, and then this kind of move a little bit. I want to see it a little bit more around here, that way, just a tiny bit. I think your pelvis is 5 million times better than it was. 5 million. So jump it again. Nice. That just look what?
Out in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Just look rotated. That's so sick. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's sick. See, he doesn't look like he's putting any force in the grip in.
Yeah.
And where it did look like that before. So you know who Sasha McKenzie is, right? Yeah. So Sasha McKenzie's super smart, right? So when I'm pitching or I'm doing something, there's zero like tug on the handle when I'm pitching. When I'm pitching bad, I feel like my handle kind of drags, right? I'm like dragging on it. Does it make sense? When I pitch good, there is no like drag of the handle, shortening and doing weird shit. It's just like I feel like I'm just, boom, I'm pivoting. Exactly. So when I'm hitting it bad, a lot of times it's because my arms are high or out of position that I pull them back on plane. So what I talked to Sasha about fucking 6 years ago, he says everyone has a force that they apply to the grip end, whether it's up, down, back, here. Right now on that last swing, it looked like there was no, if I took it here and I said, okay, I'm gonna put a force on this part of it with this hand. See this right here? So it's from the outside. Yeah. That's what I was seeing from the start. Now that you got deeper, I'm feeling like it's going this way more. Does it make sense? It's shallowing out. Does it make sense?
Yeah, like gravity was doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You tugging on the handle. You know how I can tell when someone does it? When Johnny does it or I do it? When I do it, I wish I could do it as good as this. But you can watch somebody who takes this thing and they go like this. You could see him grab this thing and it almost hits him in the head. Yeah. How many times do we see that? And I see somebody who does it good that hasn't. You're like, whoa, bro, that's so shallow. You could feel the difference that they don't tug on that grip in. Feel that real quick. You'll know exactly what I'm talking. Huh?
I've been tugging chipping.
You've been tugging chipping?
Yeah.
Why? Is that why you just did it?
Yeah.
Do that again. So. See, there's a little tug there. That's better. That was better. You feel a difference? Now tug on a little bit. Yeah, you can see that right there. It moves back. Like that guy this morning almost hit him in the head. Because like, I'm like, dude, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think when your arm gets deeper, I don't see any of that tug. So yeah, exactly, Johnny. When I'm pitching bad, this is what I have to feel. And you tell me if I'm right or wrong. When I feel bad, I tug the handle and I drop, okay? When I stay tall, I go, okay, I'm gonna stay tall, and I still do it, almost thin the ball. So I almost have to feel like the club head is going this way more while I'm pitching, which is retarded for most good ball strikers, right? I feel like I'm just boom this way, and I pitch way better than I do when I activate this way.
Yeah, that's why the one hand, right hand only chipping is good, because you would never do that chipping one hand.
Oh, I would.
It'd be really hard to do.
No, I know, but dude, you're right. I feel it much more from that. Yes, exactly.
The club would just clean through, and you have no.
You'd be, on the left arm, I could tug the fuck out of it. I could be like this. Yeah, I feel like I could just go like that, and I just shorten the radius so much that I'm like, and that's when I start. It comes out hot and fucking thin, or fucking bladey, or leading edgy. Johnny knows, and they'll still go close. It's pretty sad. The amount of yippy ones I've done, it's fucking hilarious. I love the way that body's working. Now look at this. It is. It's fucking hilarious. My radius is so short. I'm like, what the fuck? Look at how different that is. See that? That's getting out in front now without trying to get in front. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the first time I saw Danny Lee. And I told you this, I think. But Danny Lee's over here like this, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And the first time I gave him a lesson, I'm dumped under, trying to get it outside. I'm all, fucking, you're slicing every fucking ball by doing this. And I go, how about you get to where you think you are? He goes, yeah, this sucks. And I go, rotate. And he goes, just like that. I'm like, yes, it kicks it out by itself, okay? So when we get deep, I didn't want you to feel like, okay, I'm deep, I need to move my arms out. When that body rotates like it is now, it's gonna happen naturally. Like those last couple been sick. Yep. Now you look like you're flowing again. Yeah, bro.
I'm not trying to make my club stand there and see if I
Can feel it?
yeah, but it's like with that one, it doesn't really want, like you don't really want to feel like that.
I know.
It's heavy as fuck.
Me and Johnny, have you seen Johnny swing this orange thing? It's, what up, Jay? Swing that for him. What do you say? Something? It's better, right? Do you see how shallow that shit gets? It almost hits his fucking shoulder. See that? That's what I'm saying. You wonder why he's so shallow, because he does not tug on that fucking handle.
It's his butt.
It does, dude. I don't know how he does that, but I mean, I do now, but that he naturally did that. Yep. Do you feel like it's more your chest opening now or no? That's what I feel too.
I feel like I'm doing well.
Yeah, bro. Okay, on that I saw the club head get this way. So just put the two sticks and give him the feel. He's gonna give you a feel right now. That was still good, but I want him to feel something. You probably do this with chipping all the time. Well, we want me to show you. I bet you. The under's the one that's taking him outside. Under on the bottom. Yeah, see that right there? Dude, he's gonna get deeper. Good, feel the difference in that? So your hand path he's getting your hand path deeper, but your club head's out. You feel the difference in that? Do it again, hand path deeper, Johnny. Yep, club head out more. See the difference in that? So it's almost like your hands are going down and your club head's going up. There you go. See the difference? And then roll out, Johnny. Damn, Ryan's good, dude. Still pretty good.
You guys get health insurance?
Dude, Jake used to do rolls, dude. I was like, Jake, you're fucking crazy. Yeah, right there. So it's almost like,
You know, health insurance issues.
I thought I was gonna hit that one for sure. So you're on it, and then you put a little down, but that arm's way better up top. That's staying on top of the forearm. See that right there?
Yeah.
So that's better. So this is straight up. I didn't learn this from what's his name, but this is all he teaches. Is who's known as like the best European short game coach? Best European short game. What?
You're asking?
Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot his name. He's fucking cool as fuck to me. No, fuck no. What? Pete Cowan. So Pete Cowan's like the only key to wedges is to push down the grip in. And he says lift up on this, okay? This is it, okay? Because the second the club drops behind us, we're in trouble. That's all he ever says. And he goes, all I feel is that it's out here and we take it this way. And I expose the bounce. He's like, I'm always out, and I'm always exposing the bounce. That's all that's his main philosophy. So how that applies to you is you're feeling more of this going up while the hand's going down. When you try and get it more out, it's almost like you're pushing down here and getting your hands higher. You're going more into ulnar, you see what I'm saying, with your left hand. So set up right here, hold it left hand only. Now hold it here. Now lift, relax that. Good, now lift up on this as that goes down. That's a complete exaggeration. Yep, so your hand path moves in more. Yep, see that was still outside that, right? Rather than what you do is do the opposite now. Push down on it. Yeah, that's you. You see the difference? That's what everybody tries to do when they try and get it outside something. It's almost like out, and put your left arm out like this. That's forearm rotation. That's internal shoulder rotation. So people, when they go out, they get internal shoulder rotation. They're like trying to get it out, and the club and forearm rolls. Does it make sense? So we're trying to do the opposite and keep this motherfucker going this way and down, while this is actually, yeah, there, just more like that. That's what we're trying to feel about. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. That's what I do with wedges when I'm chipping. A lot of times I'll get the club head too inside, and I try and lift the handle more than the opposite. Yep.
When I chip, like that would be my
He's a great chipper.
typically would be like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. There you go. So is that what you do when you pitch?
That was money.
That's fucking money. Do that in your real swing. That was sick. Do that again, so video, so you can see that. Just a little pitch shot again. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Okay. That's the same. The fuck. Maybe, yeah, that's all he needs to do. Whatever he does in pitching, he's all, this is what I do in pitching, and it's fucking right up the plane. Yeah, exactly. I'm all, yeah, just like that. That's it, okay? What are you doing? This guy teaches wedges.
That's always my issue. Is like I don't know whether to hit like long pitch shots with my irons or whether to hit like mini full swings with my irons.
I get you.
I've gotten into
So here's the way I look at what you're doing is a radius thing. When you turn early, where's your radius? Wider, correct? Okay. So you're turning earlier, which means your shoulders traveled, so that's wider, correct? Okay. So the guys like Freddie Couples who never turned here and just folded, we're much more outside, right? So when I'm watching you, you don't turn as early with your little pitch shot. When you're doing a real one, you're like, I'm gonna go wide, and that's when people really get. So see the butt end of the club? See how it's parallel here? My hand path's gonna be more out, right? The more I get here and do it, it's in the middle of my foot. It's gonna be a little out. The more I get wide, the more that thing's gonna swing inside, and you're gonna be like, oh, I wanna get it more out, and it goes, the club head goes back inside. So that's why I was trying to shorten that right arm radius. Yeah, see your right arm folds nice when you do the pitch shots. Nice. It's fucking hilarious. Money. So now you know your takeaways like your wedges.
That's the other thing I get into trouble with is when I started trying to turn under is when I started doing that more and then I bring the club with it.
Wait, say that again?
Like last time we were trying to get a little like deeper, lower left shoulder.
Yeah.
And that I tend to bring my arms with it when I do that.
Because when people do that, they feel like they need to turn with that, and they turn earlier.
Yeah. Versus a pitch shot, I'm not thinking about turning at all. It's more out in front of me, and then if it gets long.
So you see what you did? So this is a good way to look at it. I just showed Johnny this, what, 2 weeks ago? When I engaged my left bend. Come over here. So I don't stand in front just so they can all see it. Whoa, okay, so there's a frog everywhere. Okay, so when I take it away, this is more me to the front, okay, right about here, and I'm still about here, okay? My left shoulder is now in a position to create left bend, and what that left bend's doing it here is it's bringing me back into the heel there. If I do it early, people are like trying to get really, they feel like they're going real deep. So I don't have much left bend right to here. This is where I start to really engage my left bend. Now that left bend's there, and then I retract my shoulder so it doesn't just get stuck here. Does it make sense? Because you'll see a lot of people try and get early left bend, they're just stuck in this position. So every time this left bend now is in a direction to go where? Right here, right? It goes into my sternum as that shoulder pulls back. So that's probably a good visual for you rather than trying to, like what we said, is to get it too early. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. And your wedges, you don't do it too early inside. See now. Okay. Still good because now I feel like your chest is now opening up so much better. It's getting down a little early. See how deep the arms are? Arms a little too down. Huh? Yeah, a little bit. That to me made money. Come here. Okay, so you're only gonna find a few guys right here, and they're pretty fucking good. Okay, see the left arm? It's straight down.
Yeah.
You'll see like Johnny's over here. You'll see me right here. I'm pretty good. See Johnny, DJ, Brooks, Victor Hovland, all of them. Okay. And the guys that are here are Hogan, Sergio, and those motherfuckers make quick left turns because they hated hooking the ball. They really got to, when you're deep like this, you got to go like this. When they're out here, they don't have to work as hard. And that means when someone's up here and their back's to the target and then they have to get the fuck out of the way. That's why I want that chest open a little. You see where that position was at?
Yeah.
So come over here real quick. Look at like a couple players here and you'll see just where his left arm's at that position. 90 straight down. Follow me?
Yeah.
He's over at 70. See that right there? You start watching most players almost, I mean, you saw Johnny. Johnny is definitely, where is this fuck? Johnny, where are you?
60.
I don't see you. Oh, okay. There you are. So you can see how much more out this motherfucker is. Look where his arm's at. See where that's at? So when the shaft's parallel, he's out right where DJ's at. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
We go over to like a Hogan picture, and this is one that this is the only one I've ever seen of Hogan like this in my whole life. And they said this is when he swung it the best, but you're gonna see his left arm is where? Out. See that right there?
Yeah.
That's much more out, and that was his cut pattern. That's more than Johnny and fucking, what do you call it? You go over to his other ones where you go over to Hogan, and you'll see his arm was fucking straight down. That's not even that straight down. That's still a little out. Dude, I have some that here are fucking straight down, watch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, fuck that. Hogan's club faces. One more. You'll see what I'm talking about. But it's much more like your pattern. Legs, fuck off. Oh my God. I'll get it, I promise. There. Because here's a wedge. His is much more. Do I not have it on here either? I just saw it. Fuck you. See, he's trying to get shallow, bro. Here it is. Look at how much deeper that is.
Yeah.
With his irons, they're really straight down. And watch his U-turn. See how hard left he went? Most people can't go left like that after impact with their arms straight down like that. I never see it, except for Sergio and him. And that's just the amount of rotation. His arms were going down before they went around. That's what stacking tilters all sucked. Because they all got it straight down. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Good job. That feel okay?
He sort of let the head open up too, didn't he, with the chest?
Who?
Hogan.
Did he on that?
I mean, really good. Not pronounced, but
I just like that he's not. Your path is not dumped under now.
Yeah. Feels a lot simpler back and forth.
Does it? Good. I love that takeaway now. It looks to me like more of the pattern that you wanted.
Yeah. I think I get in trouble when I start trying to hit draws because I start
Getting too deep, 100%.
like gradually.
So the best drawers I see are usually their hand path is more out and the club's in.
Yeah.
And yours is deep and deep. Yes, exactly. That's me. That's what I do too. And then I get pushes or overhooks.
I hit nice draws when I'm trying to hit fades, like they're just 2-yard draws, but then when I go to try and draw, I really get it deep.
I try and keep everything neutral, and then I just move body lines.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That feel good? It's looking simple now. He doesn't look like he's down now.
That would be why I get across the line with the driver, right? So being too inside.
Early, yeah, 100%, and then you stop turning, 100%. But you can also stop that with forearm rotation or shoulder rotation, like getting a little bit more this way, for sure. Or wrist angles. Hey, give me a pen, hit one more. Who's got a pen? Come here. So watch this. See, I have a pen up my a thing on my arm.
Yep.
Okay. I also have a wristwatch here. Okay. So if you look at when I take it to the top and I see someone who's more crossed, I can't see that. When I start seeing that, that's much more forearm, right? When I see someone starting to cock their wrist too much, what is cocking wrist? Radial is also pronation.
Yeah.
You understand? Anytime that I have ulnar, it's taking me where? Right here. Wolf's the only one who's ulnar that's crossed the line. He doesn't have much wrist cock.
Yeah.
And then he just comes back this way, right? But when if Wolf did this, you'd never know who Wolf was because he wouldn't be able to get that back out. You see that right there? So that's got to let go. So you call that ulnar, I call that forearm rotation. I'm not saying you would, but most people call that ulnar. I call that forearm rotation. On this arm, this is what? Ulnar and flexion. See that right there? So if this club's near my head, the first thing that I feel to get it off my head is go where? Forearm rotation this way. So this right would be this. If I was up here and it was over here and I had to go in this, that's extra wrist cock. See that right there? So when I see somebody who gets like really here and then they pull on it, I'm like, dude, you got to get that thing fucking move this way. So to answer your point, when you get here and it starts to go up and this way, all you have to do is feel like you have less wrist cock and feel that way also, even if you turned early. Does it make sense? You probably add a little bit more wrist cock.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
Like he just mocks like. So I took out my wedges from my 2 wood and my.
That's my fave. That was my favorite. That looks fucking good now, dude.
It feels like I can just turn without it going left. Before, it felt like if I turned.
It's gonna block or overhook, 100%. That's what I feel too. You look like you can cover it now.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking? What are they? Hogan's? Dude, he's flushing now. Can you do me a favor? Can you get me a video from behind? That way, on his ass. I want to see how that's moving. I don't want to see that pen move it start. Then I want to see it move back to center line. And then I want to see it cover. Good job. I like that better. Come here. You see what I'm talking about? Let me see that backside. Yeah, that rounded out better. Let me see this. So a little early with that, but it was way more early before. Now, that doesn't buckle as much as it did, right?
Yeah.
Now it's turning. The head's not backing away. Good. I'm good with that. That's fucking way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Hit a couple more.
Is this the Cruci?
Where?
Is that like Cruci?
Danny Wax, dude.
That's wax?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. He never missed either, and he's all steep. Dude, he's pretty much stripe show now.
Has he missed one in the last?
No, he hasn't missed, bro. He's got his Mito hat on, and now he's good. I was like gonna say you could go out to Mito's coach, EM, what's his name, but he doesn't speak any English. You know that? He doesn't. He doesn't speak a lick, bro. Do you know that? Edemico?
Where is he?
So he's out of where you live in Tampa, right? He lives in no, he lives in Miami, but he's cool as fuck. So I go out there and I play with Joaquin, and Joaquin's like, how many do I give you? And we're playing what's it called? Medalist. And Wolfsall, don't give him anything, because I just played the day before and I shot even, and we're playing at the tips at medalist, and he goes, don't give him shit. And he goes, no, I'm going to give him something. He's like, you want 3 aside? And he goes, no, don't give him shit. So he goes, so I go out there and it's blowing. Wolfie shoots 1 over, fucking Joaquin shoots 4 over, I shoot 3 under. And Wolfsall, don't worry, he's going to shoot 6 over on the back. I'm all, don't fucking say shit like I shot 6 over on the back. But the reason is after 9 holes, Adamiko comes over the fucking, and he's sitting behind me on every shot, and I'm like, bro, I don't like being judged. Like, every single shot, he's watching me, dude. And at the end, we started talking, and I realized that he's not a dick, because I thought he can't speak fucking English. I'm like, he's all, no English, no English. I'm like, but he's cool. He always uses all my fucking gear, my shit, and he's cool. He's really cool. Awesome. He's super cool. And then I was teaching one of his players on the range, and it was his, and he's all, no, I want to watch. He was watching me teach his player. I was like, what the fuck?
Wow. He recognizes.
I mean, he's cool. He knows I'm not trying to get his game.
Right.
I mean, when someone's out and that, dude, look at this. Anytime someone's out there, they're like, should I go see, like, what's his name? My guy. Come here. No, what's the guy that went to him? That's one of my favorite guys that plays on the Latin American. Yeah, he's good too. What's his name? That's how much better. Willie Palmera. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Willie's good. So Willie's all, do you mind if I go to see, what do you call it? And I go, dude, you speak Spanish, bro. You guys are fucking perfect. He lives right next to you. And he's like, dude, are you sure? And I go, dude, I fucking don't give a fuck. Like, I love him, but I'm like, yeah, go see him. And he's like, yeah, he's all, it's perfect, because he's like 20 minutes from my house, and it's
makes sense.
And he's cool as fuck. They're all speaking Spanish together, but he's the coolest guy. I miss him. Who?
That guy.
Adamiko?
Yeah,
He's cool as fuck.
He's cool.
He is cool. He's got a cool crew, yeah. I mean, Mito's always cool to me, and so is fucking Joaquin's talks so much shit. Joaquin's a shit talker. Dude, he's fucking striping.
Yo, like all the Chilean guys over in Miami.
See you guys.
You out?
Yeah.
All right, Bungdai, good job. Way to go.
Thank you.
You did really good.
Feels great.
Good. Don't put a force on the grip in, okay? Just pivot, turn. Yes, exactly. No force. Love that. Come here. That probably felt different, right?
Yeah.
Look at your rehearsal. So when you did that, watch, you came down a little bit. I'm like, wait. Pivot, turn. See that? It kicked it back more. Watch.
Yeah.
This compared to.
Pivot, turn. Yes, exactly.
Lay down.
Mm-hmm. It will if you do it. You'll still put a little grip. Less force on the grip. I like that. It stays on top and it shallows out better.
Love that.
Yeah.
See right there? That I would much rather see that. Just watch that when you use a stick on this side, don't do it too long, because it'll start getting across too much. Make sense? 100%. So I mean, every time I have that thing there, Johnny knows I hit it way better on top of that plane, because I'm always trying to get more shallow. And then I'll start getting too far that way. You look much more comfortable now. Look at Johnny's grip in. You don't feel shit, do you? Do you feel anything in there? It fall, does it? I'd be pulling down that fucking butt end. So let's go up top again. I'll show you where I feel when I'm fucking playing bad. I'm feeling it from right there. See
Yeah,
right there?
definitely.
And when I'm doing it now, I go for turn. Yeah, I feel way more there.
Part of the reason why I couldn't feel that is because I was deeper. If I felt that, I would have.
Well, exactly. And I also feel like if you got up here, you're gonna want to do that. Does it make sense? So now that you are deeper, you can feel like you're doing that, and it always feels like it's gonna come over the top, but I always show, you probably see me do this, but if you watch this when I turn and I don't do any manipulation, it goes that way. So when we're deeper and we do this, it just does that, right? Whereas if I'm up here and I do that, I'm fucking getting, my hand pass gonna come way too out, so then I'm gonna be forced to come back that way. So that's why I wanted you to make sure that you don't do that. You're deep enough now to where you can just go oogie doom. Love that too. Dude, I like his move. Don't you? Yeah, he's got, it's just his clubs. They're good clubs. No, dude, no, your clubs don't make that. It's just you. But I had this guy and he was making the sickest sound, and I'm down in the range and he's a coach and he sucks at golf. Shoots like 80s, but his sound was so good, and I'm like, bro, you make great sound. I'm like, let me try one of your clubs, and I was like, whoosh. I was like, bro, it ain't you, dude. Some clubs sound different, don't they? This guy was playing these old Nikes that were just fucking thumpy sound.
What do you think?
Dude, they were sick. The sound was unbelievable. I just feel like he was stuck under before. A little pull downy. Hold his left arm up a little bit, so his elbow stays out. Go up top again with Johnny. Now start to rotate. See where his elbow's at? Not the right one, but even the left one. Look at the left one. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see where that's at? You don't even have to do anything. If it stays up, it does it by itself. Yeah, see where that elbow's at? I know, that's what I'm saying. It's good. So watch the difference in these. If you come over here real quick. It's a cool visual of the left arm. Look at that, and look at that. See the difference? Look at my elbow. Look at my elbow. See my elbow?
Pointing out, yeah.
It's pointing down. See the difference?
Yeah.
So when I try and hit a cut, a lot of times I'll pull down on that.
Yeah.
That was me trying to hit a cut on one.
That's what you want to do when you want
No, you don't. But that's what I tend to do with my driver when I'm trying to hit a cut.
Yeah.
I try and fucking make sure it doesn't go left. And it doesn't go left that way. It never goes left that way. It's either perfect or over cuts. Because when I do it the other way, it fucking sometimes pulls and goes dead straight, and it pisses me off. No, but the other day, dude, I've been playing fucking redig. And I'm even par going to the hardest course probably in Cali. And there's a barranca. Did I tell you the story? I'm on 13, and I fucking, it's all in this barranca in OB, and it's fucking all land over here. And I always hit a cut over the barranca. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. And I pulled one, and it fucking just went straight, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was so pissed, and I did it again, and I did it 3 times. I mean 11.
What?
I shot 5 over 2. I would have shot 1 or 2. Fucking ridiculous.
That's what I always found. My straightest balls were when I was aimed in the left tree, trying to cut it.
Just go straight?
Oh, yeah.
So mad. I won every bet though, because it didn't affect shit. Match play didn't hurt. Yep. I feel like his arm's staying up better there. That arm was better. Whoa. That feel good? Come here. So that's right on. It's pretty dope. I just think that the way you were turning that pivot in the back too early and then not having it go all the way and your arms lifting was the bit. Now I just feel like once you do that and stand the time and turn, that's all you gotta do. That's a lot easier than last time we did it.
It makes sense because I turned so early that I couldn't go anywhere else.
Exactly.
I went up and then it bounced.
100%.
And then I wasn't going to go that way.
No,
so.
you're gonna go 100%. It's your matchup. You almost ready, Gucci? You almost ready? You guys are the coolest. Let me see this. Trying to give him one stick drill where you put it on his arms.
Like old school?
Yeah. Do me a favor. Go put it on. Johnny, take a swing. Grab one. Get a stick. There's a stick right there. The orange one right there. Put it on his forearms, up top. You know, just let it stop right there. No. Yeah, right there, good. Now, don't do it first, Johnny. Just turn and show him. See how he turns around on that and it turns over to where? Over towards the target. Yours will go straight down. One more, Johnny. Take a bigger backswing, Johnny. No. Come here, look at this. This is actually, that was the first time I've ever seen him miss that drill.
My favorite drill. I can't believe I missed that.
It's your favorite drill and he missed it. See that right there? See how this turning? Yeah, it's the first time it hasn't turned towards the target.
Fuck.
Okay, go ahead, jump in there. You see how he turned it? I want to see one of those. I want to see if he can do it.
This thing's too heavy. It tipped over.
Is that why he doesn't pull down?
Yeah, Johnny doesn't pull down because he doesn't around. Good, do it again. Johnny, show him that. At the bottom here. Awesome in transition, then you just pulled your arms to the bottom. You can see where you started grabbing it. See how good the transition was? You see that? Amazing. That was sick. See the difference? It almost turned.
I think it's just because my forearms are slippery.
So look at the shaft. Better, better, better. So if it actually turned, look, he's turning. See, the shaft never points where? Down.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. So that's just a feel I would like to see in transition rather than down. Yep. Yep. Hit one more. Before what's his name comes. Yeah, put him one more. That was dope. Okay, now hit one normal. Yeah, he doesn't tug on the handle at all when he does that. Watch this one. See how good that is? That's pretty badass. See that right there?
Yeah.
But I think that's all because his left arm got fucking high before.
Yeah.
Makes sense? It's just from that pelvis turning early. What? You want to do one more? Johnny's like, I gotta do it again. Dude, it feels good over here right now. Are they? Didn't look like you could handle them, bro.
Probably too upright.
Are they? What are they?
Standard.
Oh, they're standard, Johnny. That's why you can't hit them. Johnny's are 3 flat. They should hook though. I've never seen Johnny miss it doing this. Yeah, you're definitely a coach now. You're definitely a coach now. Dude, sitting around all day compared to hitting balls, like 500 balls a day is a little different, isn't it? He still fucking scores. I don't know how, but shoots like 6'4" every fucking time. It's a joke.
Probably better not having. He's more focusing on scoring rather
Then the mechanics, exactly. He loves fucking with fundamentals. What?
Sweaty hands, bro. I just need a glove.
Shit. Where's our guy at? Dude, it feels good over. You ready? We're ready for you, Gucci.
Oh, those gloves do feel good though.
Do they?
I like those. I don't know what the 5 are, but the other one's good. Too skinny for me.
Are they?
No.
Come on in, G. Let's go. Good man. Damn, homie, that was deep. Huh? Yeah, it was nice. Is that your club?
No, that's Johnny.
Oh, really?